Hi everyone, David here, and a departure from Flames of War, and I'm now talking about Advanced Squad Leader, specifically from the Squad Leader Starter Kit number 3 that brings in tanks. And I'm going to start with the scenario here, number S25, called Early Battles, and it's set in Lithuania, just 4 days after the start of the invasion of the Soviet Union by Germany. Starting over here, we have the German forces. The Soviet forces, elements of the 2nd Tank Division. You can see here they have a number of squads, 10 in total, plus some half squads and crew, 2 leaders of poor quality, 3 machine guns, 2 anti-tank rifles, a small mortar. Interestingly enough, over here we have, as you can see, a KV-2, a BT-7, and an infantry gun, 76mm. Now over here is the map. As it comes into focus here, you can see what it's set up. I didn't do this. I found this online on a blog about Advanced Squad Leader. So I decided to try it out myself and see how it is. Now, I'm not going to play it here. I'm just going to show you how the layout is. First of all, to remember, as it says here for victory conditions, the Germans win at game end if they control at greater than or equal to 4 buildings on board V, that's up here, and greater than or equal to 2 German AFVs are still mobile, neither eliminated nor immobile at the end of the game. So, we have a building here, 2, 3, under here we have 1, right there, and finally there. Now the way this was set up on a blog online known as 2 half squads, they set up as follows, and the only restriction is this: they can be in hex row number 7, as you can see it violates through here, or back. And the German forces, which I have here, and I'll explain in a few minutes, they start off board and they enter, and they're trying to go for those buildings. Most of them are concentrated over here, with the one outlier over here behind this hill. The way he's set it up. Coming on board, over here on the left, we have a squad, a 447 first line squad, along with, as it gets into focus, a machine gun, a light machine gun. Over here on the right, we have another light machine gun, and again with a squad, first line squad, 447. As I look at it, right off the bat, I see that both squads are isolated, they have no mutual support, and certainly are left out by themselves. No leaders are within sight, and again, with only 2 light machine guns, what I see here is a potential waste of the machine guns being so far away, and again, left to their own devices, especially with such large forces that are coming in off the table. Going further back, what we can see back here, up around here behind this erroneous first fire marker, we have an anti-tank rifle, the infantry gun, crude, and the light mortar. Now these 3 are set up fairly good together, and they seem to be covering off this gap to the south and through here. What they're trying to do, apparently, is to block or prevent the Germans from coming through this 1 hex gap here. So, if they're doing that, it looks like that their main focus could come in through here with an option of going straight up, coming through the brush, and coming at it from the side, or even with the infantry, is to stay along through these covered approach and then attack the buildings from the south. And of course the German tanks would have to come in and deal through here or through the other side. And if they come through the other side, what they have waiting for back here is a real nasty surprise. For the infantry, what we have here is we have a number of machine guns and squads and leaders and so forth, including what we have here. This guy is, there's 2 of them. There are conscripts. Not very good to have. Anyway, this is pretty well how it's all laid out back here. And then tank rifles at the back. Most of the defensive here, but the big one is right there. It's KV-2. Armor value of 8 all round, with his turret being more heavily protected from the front. The thing is, though, even though he is turreted, he's treated as a non-turreted tank. So if he does move, then, well, let's just face it, he's not going to be able to hit very much what he's looking at. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to play this. And as the German, I see myself as right off the bat as doing one thing. Starting here, taking this guy out, and moving forward. Using the covered approach to get to the buildings here in the south. Once those buildings are set, or concurrent to when those buildings are being approached from that direction, sending my tanks through this gap here, attacking these forces, taking them out, and getting in behind the hill and swarming his tank here. Now I do have a couple of demo charges here, and I'll just go through these forces quickly. 8 squads, frontline squads. We have 4 elite squads back here. Fairly light on support weapons. We've only got 3 light machine guns, a medium machine gun, and 2 demo charges. 2 demo charges could be key, especially for taking out those tanks. What I have for tanks is actually pretty light as well. A couple of Panzer IV Ds right here. A couple of Panzer II Fs, complete with the 20mm long guns. And finally, the Panzer 35T, the poor cousin to the 38T, which further develops into weapons such as the Martyr. Anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my forces, as I said, the infantry force straight up the gut, swarm this guy, keep going up using the covered approach all the way up into here, forming a base from which I can then assault out, concurrently coming around and getting behind the hills and using my tanks to take him out here. Let me know what you think. Thanks for watching. Bye.